and welcome back to the MP Podcast. I'm your host, Maria, creator and founder of Mastering Progress. And this week, I am targeting a certain audience. If you're not this audience, then you can go. Um, but I am targeting, not targeting, but I'm speaking to the 20-year-olds, 20 something year olds who are ambitious and building something and know they are meant for more, but feel like they are nowhere near where they want to be. Because guess what? I am that 20 something who feels like they are not accomplishing anything that they thought they would at this age. And like I thought by now I would be married, maybe have one or two kids, have a successful, thriving business. Um, and whew, I forgot the main, I forgot. I thought by now at this age I would have a loving husband, one or two kids at this point in time, have my businesses set up and thriving and a team. And I thought I would be much farther along. Um, it pisses me that I'm not. And I definitely I guess I beat myself up every day about it. Um because I am my hardest critic and I know that. And all of the words y'all say out there do not hurt me as much as uh or aren't as bad as what I tell myself every day, because I know I have a God-given dream and purpose, and I know what it is. And I think I'm disappointed in myself for not being there. And one of the reasons is definitely social media. We see a lot of founders and people building something online, and they're much farther along. They have a lot more accomplishments. They're making a lot more money. And it can be disheartening because, like, when you compare yourself, which is kind of innate as a human being. We're always going to compare ourselves to what we're seeing and who we're around. And um, I think it's hard for us to differentiate between comparing and then also observing someone else and taking life lessons and skills and goals from them. And instead of saying, oh, we're less than whoever or we're better than whoever, it should be more of a, okay, I see them doing this, how can I take that and implement it in my life, and how can I make sure I don't take this to heart and feel like I'm falling behind because they're so far ahead. They have different life circumstances, they are doing different things than you, and you have a purpose here and it's going to be different than theirs. And so instead of comparing yourself to them, it should be a, okay, how can I apply this to my life and how can I apply this to what I'm trying to build? And it's hard. It's hard to be able to do that. I am so sorry, excuse me, but it's possible. And um I also think, I know. Besides, outside of the comparing and wishing for someone else's stuff and wishing you were farther along, I think it's also important because part of the reason why we're not farther along is ourselves. And it's because we're holding ourselves back. I have been telling my close confidants this. I think I am scared to succeed. Not on the one hand, I'm scared to fail. On the other hand, I'm so scared to succeed. I am letting myself be stagnant and not letting myself grow because I am so scared of what I'm capable of. And I don't know why I'm scared to be successful and to make this business thrive, but for some reason, I am holding myself back. And I know that part of the reason I'm not where I want to be is because I'm letting myself not do everything I'm supposed to be doing. And I know this. And I don't know, it's some inner work I have to do to get over this hump of you deserve to be successful and it's okay to be successful. Um and you're not destined for failure. I don't know why that just keeps going on in my head, but I know I'm not doing everything to be successful because I'm scared to be successful and I'm scared to build something so much bigger than myself. And I'm at the point where it's like, okay, we need a journal, we need to pray, we need to meditate and figure it out because part of the reason why I'm not where I want to be is because of me. I am holding myself back, and we are working on figuring out why and how to get over it. And one of the ways I'm doing that is making sure I do show up for everything I sign up for, making sure I am coming and doing my podcast every month to record and be consistent. And making sure I'm sticking to what I already have on my plate, even though I know it's time to add more. Um, I'm like, at least let's keep this consistent and whole and up to my standards, and then we'll go from there. But I just want other 20-year olds who are ambitious and leaders and creators and founders to know that you're not alone. It's okay to be scared to fail. It's okay to be scared to succeed. I think it's time for us to just kind of sit down with ourselves and be like, why? And once we find the why and we resolve the issue of the why, we're we need to hit the ground running because the things we want to create and the things we want to bring into this world are so important. I know they're so important. I've heard some amazing ideas. I've heard and talked to some of the most intelligent people who want to change the world for the better. And I can see it in them that there's something holding them back from just going out there and creating these things. And I just want to say it's okay to feel that way, but we need to figure it out and we need to push it forward because when I tell you we're about to change the world, we're about to change the world. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. Um, I can't wait. So honestly, and just April's going to be short ones, so enjoy them. But I want all of us to stop comparing ourselves to each other and really taking in, okay, what am I doing right? What do I need to do more of? And how can I make myself better? And am I doing everything to make myself better? Um, and then we're going to head on out and do what needs to get done. And I'm excited. So, I just want you to take a deep breath this week, figure it out, and as always, keep thriving. Bye.